Good morning. It is 12:52 here. So, this is going to be the week blog because it's easier for me to just do everything all at once than to do it scattered. So, I will tell you what this blog is going to consist of tonight. It is going to have this tarot spread of the week, entities, magical stuff, updates, and haunts. So, the cards that I am using, I will show. They're this. This is what they look like on the back of them. This is what they look like on the front. This is one of my decks. This is the Everyday Witches Tarot. And so that's going to be probably the last. So, now, getting on with everything. I think I'll do the entity of the week. And that is the Asena. That's Asena. It says, in Turkish mythology, Asena was one of the 10 sons that were birthed by a mystical female wolf. After a gruesome battle, the only survivor was a young boy. A she-wolf had found this boy and nursed him back to health. He then impregnated her soon after. The wolf gave birth to 10 half-wolf and half-human boys. One of these boys had become the leader and founded the Asena clan. The Asena's clan ruled the Greco-Turkish and other Turkish nomadic empires. So, that is the card, the entity of the week. I have not personally dealt with them. So, magical info for this week is the coffin nails. So, here we go. Through all the ages, many bizarre and unusual practices have been employed into the burial and funeral rites for the deceased. The Egyptians built the pyramids for the royal mummies' resting places. Some people choose cremation and then store the ashes in urns. In Mexico, sugar skulls and distributed upon the feast of the dead, each bearing the name of the receiver. Their purpose is to familiarize the receiver with the idea of death. In the New Orleans, a jazz band accompanies the recently deceased to the cemetery, playing a requiem of mournful music, and after the burial changes tempo to an upbeat, light-hearted rhythm. Death is still the truly great unknown, and both fascinates and frightens us all. It is the ultimate goal of the black magicians. The most common burial places place the deceased in a coffin made out of anything from plain pine box to caskets covered and decorated with satin, velvet, or other flashy material. By natural association, nails that have been taken from a coffin and then used in a magical evil spell have been alleged to be more powerful than those using a new nail or pin. The concept is that whatever caused the death of the person from which the coffin nail has been taken will transfer itself by the contagious magic and cause harm to the recipient of the spell. An evil spell is said to gain potency when coffin nails are used in place of the generally prescribed pin. A medicine charm designed to bring sickness and ill health to a victim calls for 1 to 2 pounds of melted wax and a bit of hair or fragment of clothing belonging to the enemy. The clothing is used, cut or tear into multiple teeny pieces, then molded the wax and clothes on hair into the heart that an image of a person who is harm intended. After the doll is ready, take a coffin nail and prick it multiple times, repeating, "It is the heart that I prick, it is the liver that I prick, it is the spleen that I prick, it is the brain that I prick." The ritual is repeated each evening, for the victim has been protected by counter magic or another form of protective witchcraft. In Africa, an image is made of an enemy and held in readiness. Whenever one feels threatened by an enemy, a nail is wedged into the image, and this protects from any evil intended by the foe. A modern spell to cause an enemy to go mad is done with the voodoo doll, a coffin nail, and a black arts oil. The doll should be into the image of this, and this protects from any evil ended. Okay, I already did that. Sorry about that. Okay, not pound and the nail into the doll's head. It is alleged that before the next full moon rising, the victim will be cursed with severe headaches, faulty memory, and deep depression. Okay, a modern spell to cause an enemy to go mad is done, but okay, I already did that. Alright, so I'm just going to, because it is a long one, and I still got the spread and this to do. This is the haunt, and my baby is asleep next. So, alright, so our haunt starts with, it is Aberdeen Nursing Home. It's a abandoned nursing home that is closed off by woods. There are times you go in and a chair will move from a room out into the hallway. As you walk down the hall, being quiet, you can hear grunts and moaning of older people. The building beside it burned, which was where they kept the healthy patients. Everything was destroyed except the devil sign. If you were to go into the building that still stands to this day, you will see needles with dried up blood in them. There's also a sign posted on the wall in the front of the desk that says haircuts on Tuesdays, and sometimes it says Wednesdays. People have said that they have seen bedroom slippers on one of the beds, then ran out and went back in. They seen blood coming out from under the door. The blood stains still remain. People have tried to go and remodel it, but something keeps chasing them off. They never said what exactly goes on in that, but there is no telling. Okay, so moving on to our cards. I'm going to do, if I can find it on my phone, a card spread that I found. But first, I'm going to shuffle my deck. Sometimes I shuffle differently, sometimes I don't. But I'm just going to, I'll probably just do an easy 3-card spread. What is my week going to look like? Concentrate on the cards. Alright, so there we go. That light is very bright. Okay, so I'm going to cut the deck. My cards like flying for some apparent reason. Okay, so that's cut. And I'm not going to, there's no reverse on this deck, so we'll look at them. So this is just going to give me some insight on my week. I usually do just a 1 card for the week, but since so we have the Judgment. You can see. And this will tell where everything is in the here and now. The Judgment is all about as you can see, it talks, there is a witch and she is playing the flute. So this tells, you know, are you dancing to your own music or are you dancing to somebody else's? So and the 6 of Swords. Yep, 6 of Swords. So 6s are, if I can remember correctly, I can't remember. Swords have a lot to do with communication and the mind and truth and problems and solutions. So, where's my other? There it is. Okay. So your 6s are going to be community, relationships, help, and support. So, 6 of Swords. And cups. It's your Pentacles. That's your last ones. Let me find it. Swords. Each one of my decks are different. So, there we go. Swords. Page of Swords. 6s. It is. Any place but here. Things to consider. Sometimes there are situations you simply can't fix. Unhealthy relationships, jobs that beat you down, dangerous or unproductive circumstances. If you're dealing with one of these, you have to ask yourself, if it is to cut your losses and just to get out. And there is no shame in asking for help to do so if you need to. So I'm not even going to read the whole thing. It says sometimes you just have to get gone. Try not to take your troubles with you. So, in other words, time to move on and whatnot. So, the High Priestess. The High Priestess, to me, is about secrets, knowledge, things like that. She deals with the mysteries of the craft. She deals with balancing. I'll read you her thing. So far we have time to move on to dancing to your own music and time to move on, letting go, walk away from bad situations, toxic people, and leave that part of you behind. So let's see. Cool. Magician. Okay, so I said higher wisdom is available to us all. Seek knowledge from within and not without. In other words, you hold your own answers to your like if it's a problem or if it's bad situations, you know what you have to do. Do not seek anything that you cannot find without. Everything is found within. Just strength to move on from answers questions that you have. You already know the answers to. You just have to seek it within, and they will come to you. Things like that. All about, the answers are, we hold our own answers. And it's just all about, and by doing this, we seek the wisdom within us. If we move to the music of our own path, and we get out of sticky situations that don't really suit us anymore, or don't serve our higher selves, and that are weighing us down. We do this, we come out more knowledgeable, and become kind of like the High Priestess, which is dealing with, looking within and not without. So if it's love that you're seeking, maybe, you're wanting this person to love you for who you are, but you are losing yourself. So you're really not dancing to your own tune. You might be losing yourself, and this situation has become toxic because it's a one-way street. And so that's when the High Priestess comes in, and she says, okay, like the goddess says, you have to search within because you will not find the answers without. So therefore, this is like saying, okay, you have done all that you can for this person, but you do not love yourself. So you first have to love yourself and love who you are before you can, that perfect person or that Mr. Right or Mrs. Right comes into your life. Or it could be about, you know, just finding your true power, finding your own power. Everything is within you, and you just have to search deep, and you have to bring it out. And once you bring it out, you can fully shine, and people will flock to you because of your inner beauty and your inner strength and the calmness. And just, it's all about just rising above whatever is holding you down. So that is the 3-card spread. I will show you the cards and then the pattern that they go in. This is, if I can get it, this is how it is. I know you can barely see it, but those are the cards. If this has reached somebody, please don't be afraid to comment and let me know, or you can reach me at Messenger on Facebook, or you could just email me at ladytranquil16@gmail.com. I am on Facebook on... Look at my husband's alarm. Stop. Okay, so reach me at Bria Slayer on Facebook. Other way, I have several of those on Facebook. But Instagram, let me find my Instagram one, and I will let you know. Okay. It is... Let me see. It is Bria 5625 that I'm on, so yep. You can't miss it. But that is it. I hope y'all like this, and have a wonderful morning. Have a wonderful rest of the week. I will see you next week, probably on the 28th, I do believe. Yes, it will be the 28th. So, and till then, stay blessed. Dark blessings from my family and my spiritual family to all y'all.